Hi everyone. So here's a little baby update for you. Little George has been growing and turning into a beefcake. So we're between 3 and 4 months right now. And he got a rainforest Jumperoo that his sister picked up for him. So Juliet went and got this from somebody for me off of one of her Facebook groups or off of Craigslist, I'm not sure. So, little guy. These start out, they say at 4 months, and a couple of weeks ago he couldn't quite reach the floor. Yeah. Hi. So it's a real fun little activity seat for him. He can exercise his legs. If you do it a little too early, then they just kind of hang there. And we had found with him, the way the seat is, that he was kind of leaning to one side. You can see his whole little bum here, which he's got bigger diapers right now, so maybe that's part of it. But he's just filling it out a little bit better. There's a little parrot and a little frog for him. And these have been around for quite a few years. Hi, but they weren't around when Bethany was little. There were exercisers and doorway bouncers. Hi, but these were still a relatively new thing. So, little baby picked this up and is getting right into it. He likes to put his mouth on it. It's got the little twirly toys here. Everything is detachable and washable. The seat comes off and you can machine wash that. I was able to break everything down and wash it. So that was super good. I felt nicer about that. Those are adjustable. That's a bit too rough, darling. Thank you. And these are adjustable in height too. You can see it says number 1, 2, and 3. So you can make it longer or shorter as the baby gets taller so that they're sitting in it instead of like sitting on the floor. So the other activities he has, it makes sounds over here. The kids are better at this than I am, isn't that funny? But he can turn this. So I think this might have been installed backwards, I'm not sure. But he sees the back of it, and then he turns it around and it flings back. Or maybe it's so that Mom can sit and play with him. But for the kitchen, a lot of times he sits right up on the counter in his car seat, which he has to be strapped in for it. And I keep him busy with a 1 tablespoon measuring spoon, and he likes to put that in his mouth. He's not a pacifier baby. He never really has gotten on those. Let me see, Bethy. Scoot over. You see here, rainforest Jumperoo. And he's got a parrot, the monkey, and a little baby elephant. These things light up. I think my batteries might have run down. Oh, there we go. The only thing that bothers me about it is that the circumference of the base circle is really large. They have newer versions that aren't quite as big, because you can see here we've only got about 18 inches between the edge of the frame and the refrigerator, and this is the ideal position for him to be away from the stove and the sink. Because this countertop right here, we just made some snickerdoodle cookies, is my most used kitchen countertop for mixing in activities. So there's a sun here that rotates around with the rainbow, and a little tiger that hides in the grass. And you push the button and the tiger pops up. Oh yeah, they're swinging him all around, aren't ya? Bethy likes it as much as he does. Yeah. He's getting more active and vocal. So he starts to yell and talk and babble and scream at us when he's not getting his way. Yeah. And to free up Mom's hands for a little bit, he is about 14 pounds right now, so it gets hard to do work with him in the front pack, like when I'm washing dishes. So this is just an ideal thing for him. Yeah. So in short, I give the Jumperoo a thumbs up. It works out really well for him, and it's really great for 4 months and up, which is the recommended age group for it. He'll be 4 weeks in about a week, a little less than a week. So he's kind of on target for that for the age group. I'd say he's kind of long or tall for a baby, and he's all of a sudden turned into a chunk. So he fills up the seat a lot better than he did at 3 months. It's real handy because I can move it from room to room, and it breaks down so that you can store it. The only thing about that I'll show you, this top part detaches here so that you can store it, but you can't leave the base laying around anywhere. I'm getting a bad focus. You just push the button and the lock comes undone, but they stick up, so you can't leave the base sitting around, because if somebody falls on it, they're going to be impaled by the legs. And because it's so big around, it doesn't fit in the back of a closet, and it's too deep for me for any of the closets, like my vacuum closet, because of the size of the circle. So I've always done an even flow extra saucer in the past, but this is a nice little extra thing for him. His swing went down the other day. The cord got chewed on by a puppy that we had fostered a couple years ago, and it got tripped over and disconnected. So when I tried to plug in a new cord, I damaged the motor. So we got this out for him again. We'd tried it for about a week and a half and put it away. The little baby's trying it again. Oh yeah, we definitely need some new batteries in there. The music sounds funny. But you can see he's totally happy. He's just being quiet, watching his brother and sister. Bethany's having some snickerdoodles here. Show us. Hi, Bethy. Bethy is going to be turning 4 in about 8 weeks.
And I'm going to go bowling alley again.
Yes, Trey there has got a loose tooth on top in the front. And I'm surprised it made it through the last 2 days.
And I got a tooth.
You got teeth, but you have no loose teeth.
Yeah. I have teeth too.
So that's baby George, everybody, and his rainforest Jumperoo. Thanks for watching.